A very good afternoon, dear ladies and gentlemen, panelists of distinguished speakers. My name is David. It is my privilege and pleasure on behalf of CIMB Bank Berhad to welcome you to join us today. We are delighted to have you with us to participate in the Inaugural Virtual REN Summit 2020. Without further ado, I would like to introduce to you my sharing for today, CIMB Bank Financing Solutions. Okay. First of all, I would like to give some intro to our bank's type of mortgage products financing. Basically, we are saying with the others local banks, we provide the financing for the completed properties under construction property for the developers. Then, such as residential house financing, like high-rise property, landed property. Then we also given the financing for the BPL loan, which is business premises loan, such as factory, warehouse, shophouse financing. Then we also given the land financing, such as residential land, native land, agricultural land, and etc. For your information, we are the key player in the third key player in the property market in Malaysia. We are providing two types of loan financing, which are conventional and the Islamic loan financing. So we are also providing the M financing EF to the major developers. Like we always cooperate with the local developers and provide the EF financing to the buyers. Namely listed developers in the KLSE or Bursa Malaysia, or small to medium local developers. So if your clients want to buy a house, here is the process. Because normally the agents will ask us how long you would need to do the credit, you need to submit to get the approval. So I would like to sharing with you all the process, 5 stages of process from the document submission until the decision. Normally we will ask the staff to meet up with the customers to collect the documents for the submissions. Normally we will divide into 2 categories. First one will be the salary workers. So we would like to collect the latest 3-month payslip, latest EPF statement, IC, booking form from the developers, and the 6-month bank statement. For the businessman side, there is a big difference. We would like to request the business registration form, latest ORMB, 6-month business statement, then the SSN search or business license like extract or trading license, or the form 24 or 49. So after we collect the documents, then we come to the stage called credit evaluations. Normally, this one after the collect the documents, we will courier the documents to KL head office for the credit processor to process the documents, whether the customer is eligible for the loan or not. This one normally how we going to do that? Normally we will do some checking on the background of the customer. We will do the CCRIS. CCRIS is referred to the Central Credit Reference Information System. CCRIS. This is created by the Bank Negara Malaysia. This is to synthesize the credit information about a borrower into the standardized credit reports. Then we also do the checking on the CTOS. CTOS here is a credit tick-off service. So from these 2 reports, we can read the customer credit informations. we can understand the customer buyers or customer or buyers financial current status. We can understand the payment behavior. So on top of that, we're also doing this CITOS to determine the customers' credit worthiness aside from secrets. So after that, we will check about the DSR, debt service ratio. What is this service ratio? After that, I will explain in the second of the slide. So if the DSR within the range, then the customer will get the loan from the CIMB. It means the secrets clear, CITOS clear, DSR within, everything within. Then we will get the loan approved. Then we will generate the offer letter on the same working days once the loan approved by the system. Then we were given the 14 days acceptance period. Acceptance period will be 14 days sometimes, but if the customer can't make it in the 14 days, then we will prolong it to the 60 days. Then the last stage will be the disbursement. The disbursement. The disbursement normally we will get it done in HQ in KL. Then normally we will, because we have two different type of disbursement. Either is dispersed to the developers or we disperse to the local financial institution if they do the refinancing package. Then this is the very interesting. This is a very interesting slide we call debt service ratio. This is a very interesting. Why I call it interesting? Because a lot of the agents or borrower, they're not so clear about what is called debt service ratio. For us, debt service ratio is all outstanding debt repayments obligation from the banks and sorry, this page. This is the total commitments. The formula is total commitment divided by total income. Then you will get the certain percentage. Before I go to the second slide, there I need to elaborate more. What is your total commitments? There is many types of the commitments like car loans or credit cards or personal loan or mortgage loan and any others loan for etc. But here, many people were asking that if I join with the others people, if like 3 people to buy a short house, so my commitments, do I need to divide by 3 or not? Of course, the answer need to be yes. You need to provide the evidence to the bankers to show that the current commitment is sharing by 3%. Means that the kind of loan facility is sharing by the 3%. So when we come to the calculation for the commitments at time, the type of loan will be divided by 3. Of course, either you provide the letter offer or you provide the evidence, or then the secret commitment will divide by 3. This is a very important part because if not, the financial institution will not understand this facility actually is sharing by 3 or 4% or 2%. Then come to the total income part. What kind of the income is considered the income? What kind of income? Because of the many income, whether you can consider it as an income to calculate the DSR to get the percentage to calculate whether customer is entitled for the loan or not. First of all, like bonus. Let's say you have the bonus. So normally we will get 3 years bonus to get the average bonus to calculate the bonus income. Then second thing is rental. If you have any rental, but rental here is means the rental, the agreements has been stamped. If the agreements has not been stamped, then they not consider the legal rental. Then we will not consider it as an income. So the most important thing is when you provide the rental agreement to the bankers, the most important thing is it must be stamping. So if you get the stamping, then you will consider it as an income. then normally we will get the 6-month rental income from the bank statement to show that you have getting the income from the rental and credit inside to your bank account. So we will take it as a income. Then another one is FD interest received. FD, many customers have FD, but they're not aware of this part. FD interest received, you can submit as your total income. Then of course on top of that we have returns from the unit trust. If you have, but unit trust, we need to get the 12 months average. We need to get your 12-month average from the return from the UT. All type of this income you can consider as your income. Of course, ASB. And many people asking me, ASB dividend income from ASB, can you consider as an income or not? Yes. Answer, this can be considered as an income, but you need to provide the statement to show that you get this income. So like this bonus, rental, FD, return from UT, dividend income. On top of that, we can talk about the commissions, incentive, allowance. All of this you need to provide 12 months to show that you are continually getting this kind of incentive or commission allowance. So only we can consider it as your total income. So the formula for the debt service ratio is total commitments divided by the total income. You get your DSR. Okay. Then we will talk about the DSR. On top of that, on DSR, I want to further elaborate. Because all outstanding debt repayment obligation from the banks, some of them sometimes we say, how about the non-banks, including those not covered by the CIMB'S? What I mean by non-banks? What I mean by non-banks debt? Okay. I don't know whether you all have get some. Okay, some of the customers have get the furniture loan from the courts member. If you have this kind of customer, they have declared it. So this is also considered as the total commitments, like court members, furniture loan. Maybe there. Another one is another type of example can be like you buy motorbike. You are buying motorbike from the motorbike shop and get the loan from the leasing company. Those kind of loan, it have not reflected inside the CIMB'S. So if your customer choose to declare it, so this type of loan will be considered as a total commitment. So we will put in into the formula to calculate it as a total commitment. Then on the income for the total income side, total income, just now we have talked about all the total income like bonus, incentive, commission, dividend, this kind of thing. But we need to take the net total income. Net total income, the formula is you need to deduct the statutory deduction first, like income tax, EPF, so. So when you have this kind of formula, this kind of the total commitment or divided by the total income, you will get the DSR calculations. So based on the DSR calculations, so we can grant you a loan. With this one, we can know how much you can entitle from the loan eligibility. The higher is the income, the higher is the DSR ratio percentage range. So if customer within the DSR range means you have passed the credit evaluations, congrats, you can now buy a house. You can now buy a house because from the beginning to collect the documents until the loan approved, DSR calculations play a very important role to get the loan approved. So this depends on what kind of documents you are provided to your banker to get the loan done. But we have three types of the scenario here. I just give some example. Your clients want to commit less for down payment. Your clients want to commit less for the down payment. Sometimes your customer will ask, if I want to pay less, you want to pay less for the down payment, how do I do? I don't want to pay more. I want to pay like 3%, 5% instead of 10%. What should I do? Or the second scenario is your clients could not get the higher margin of financing because they are young or just joined the workforce, or they just joined the workforce. These are clients actually we have many because they just joined the workforce less than 1 year or less than 2 years. So they just maybe they're under the probation period. What should they do? This one was the customer. Normally we will give some solution. I will explain it in the second stage. Then the third things is your client does not have enough cash to furbish their home. Don't have enough cash to furbish their home. So does this sound familiar? I think this is a common issue facing by the agent now. This is just given 3 types of the example to elaborate more on the existing issue facing by the real estate agent now. Okay, what is the CIMB Bank's solutions? No, we have few types of the innovative banking product. We have few types of innovative banking product. You can see the left-hand side. We call it FlexiOwn. We call it FlexiOwn. You can see that FlexiOwn first 5 years is a lower payment. Then at the right-hand side, we call it zero moving cost. We call it zero moving cost. Let me explain to you what is called. This is the current 2 types of the innovative product provided by our banks. I don't know whether any one of you have know of this package before, but this is a current 2 type of product we are currently given to the existing to the buyers. Then many of the customers have choose the FlexiOwn, which is at your left-hand side, the 5 years lower payment. This side of a package, they are quite like it. These are the FlexiOwn 5 years key 5 years package. The key features. You can see on your right hand side. You can see on the right hand side. Okay, what is this FlexiOwn? What is this FlexiOwn? FlexiOwn actually is a type of the package we are given to our customer for option to pay lower monthly installment during the first 5 years of financing to better manage their finances. It means that we only pay the lower installment instead of paying the normal installment for the first 5 years. From the 6th year onwards, then monthly installment amount will be in full. So the first 5 years you only pay the lower installment. From the 6th year onward, you were paying installment in full. Then we can finance out to the 1.5 million property. Then what kind of the property we can finance? This product applicable for the completed and undercon residential. We are given this product to finance the completed and undercon residential. Then let me explain some of the key features for this product. Then you may ask, let's say first 5 years, how low it can go? How low it can go? You say you're paying the lower monthly installment. How low it can go? Actually, different between the normal financing installment and the step-up financing tier 1 installment can be out to 10%. Can be out to 10% on the monthly installment. It can out to 10%. How we calculate it? This one is depend on the eligibility. We need to key in your income, key in your panel, then we can they only based on the system, system can calculate what is the loan amount we get eligible. The maximum is up to the 10% for the first 5 years. The tier one, the first 5 years is tier one, we call it tier one installment. Then for the 6 year onward, we call tier 2 installment. Tier 1 installment is consists of the monthly interest plus the principal for the first 5 years. So first 5 years you pay lower, then the second from the 6 year onward, you can pay higher. Okay, what are the, on top of that, I want to explain the benefits on this package. On top of that, just now we talk about the lower installment for the first 5 years. Then after from the 6 year onward. Then on top of that, I would like to say that because the customer from the customer perspective, they can have more property option to choose from now. Because why? Because the lower installment, we call it lower installment, it will cost the lower DSR. Then your income amount eligibility will be higher. So it means that last time customer only can buy 400,000 house. But because of this, you choose to pay the first 5 years in the lower installment. So maybe now you can buy the bigger house, which is about 450 or 500,000. So we were based on because we are based on the lower installment amount for computation of DSR. This is the advantage or benefit to choose the FlexiOwn. Then on top of that, we are only one in Malaysia. Only 2 banks have offered this kind of package. We are one of them. Second key innovative product in CIMB is zero moving cost. Zero moving cost. We are calling this called zero moving cost. Zero moving cost here. I think not many banks now are given this type of package, but we are still given this type of package. Then I think for some of the senior agent, this is nothing new. But for the junior agent, I think you can consider this kind of package because at previous stage I already said that customer don't want to come out a lot of money. Maybe they have not enough money. So this kind of zero moving package, they can help them to get to ease their problem. This kind of package we will open for the sub-sale. We only open for the sub-sale or auction property or refinancing from the other banks with or without cash out and refinancing of encumbered property. It means that this one only offer for the completed property only. This one only offer for the completed residential property only. Under con, we are not given this kind of package. So you can if you are the type of agent, you are doing a lot of the sub-sale property. I think this is one of the package. Maybe you can help your customer to ease their problem. The property locations here, we are opening across the whole Malaysia. We are open across whole Malaysia. Then the minimum loan amount is starting from the 200,000. Then maximum is out to the 3 million. 3 million. We were exhausting 3 types of fee for you. First thing is legal fees. First thing is legal fees. Legal fees here, legal fees of all costs and the incidental charges and expenses incurred in connection with the preparation, completion, and enforcement of the security document we will absorb. Then the valuation fees here is refer to valuation fees and expenses payable to panel valuers for the preparation of formal valuation report of the property. These 2 we will absorb. Then the lastly, of course, is the stamp duty. The stamp duty here, as long as you are taking the Islamic package, then we will absorb it. This is the zero moving cost package. I mean, definitely this package will help a lot for the customer. That's what I mentioned there. you have the problem to come out extra money to finance your legal fees, to finance your valuation fee, or finance your stamp duty one. If you have this type of customer, perhaps you can ask them to come to our bank to get the loan. Okay, CIMB commitments to the real estate agent partners. We have four elements here. The first thing is we have offered many attractive package. We have offered many attractive package because we are the third key player in the property market. So we have this pre-roaming cost. We also have this called Flexi. We also have this product called the Smart Flexi, and many type of product Flexi own. So this is we are given the customer more choices. We are given the customer more choices to get the loan financing. Our interest rate also very competitive. We are also very competitive. This is our commitment to real estate agents. Then third element we are talking about here is the quick loan financing or assessment decision. This one we call STP. We call straight through process. I will explain it on the later stage. We will explain it on the later stage. This is very interesting part because now technology is playing a very important element in the current society. Okay, the lastly here is we given the extensive support network because we are located across whole Malaysia. So everywhere you can find our salespeople. As long as you looking for us, give us a call. We are ready to serve you. This is our current market setup in the Malaysia. Currently, we have 234 branches. We have 234 branches in whole Malaysia. We have about 250 mobile cell phones. We can given the financing for the mortgage or SME financing. Then we are coverage the nationwide. We are coverage the whole Malaysia. As long as you can see the CIMB branch, I think we can see us. Then we have given the free property valuation check. Free property check, valuation check. You give us a call, you submit the detail to us. We can help you to give a call to the valuer to get the verbal valuation done. Then we also will do the pre-eligibility assessment on loan financing to give you to calculate for you whether the customer whether the loan can be done. This is on the initial stage. When the initial stage, we will check. We will based on the document you submit. We will give you the first round checking. The first round checking whether based on our experience whether this kind of customer it can be roughly know whether they are entitled for the loan or not. Then the lastly is we always work with the real estate agent. We're given the joining the training workshop with the real estate agent, or sometimes we are also given talks. We also given talks in the whole Malaysia. Join the real estate agent workshop, or sometimes we also invited real estate agent come to our mobile sales center office to do some product or sharing, to make sure we have support toward each other. One more thing, okay. This is the thing that I am talking about just now. This is the thing that I'm talking about just now. We call it STP. We call it straight through process. This is the straight through process we call STP, or in other words, we call it one view OTG. But anyway, if you manage to meet up with our bankers, our CIMB bankers, as long as you tell them about STP, straight through process, this is the thing. What is STP? STP here we are referring to is a system or tablet. It's a system or tablet. You need to as long as customer have the full documents provide to us, then we will key in with and print the because we also provide the EPF machine to print out the EPF statement from the CIMB EPF machine. So as long as you are providing this type of the documents to us, then we will give you the instant approval. We'll give you the instant approval. Very easy for you to get to know whether the customer loan has been approved or not approved. Normally, we will use this type of the STP machine when normally we are cooperate with the developers during their launching days, because during the launching days normally some of the customer they bring their documents, want to check with the bankers whether they are entitled the loan or not. So if you have this customer, normally we can check immediately. We are offering this product to the completed property and the undercon property financing. Both time we are doing it. The only thing is different between the completed property. We need to know the value first before we can start to key into the tablet and know the decisions. Currently, this product only limited offer to the salary workers with the EPF contribution only. With the EPF contribution only. If you are the businessman, you have your own contribution, currently are not allowed, because businessmen, their income are very complicated. Because currently we are still looking the ways how to improve the system, but at this current moment we are limited to the salary workers with the EPF contribution only. Also, if you have this customer want to know the decision instantly, we can use the STP to get the loan done. We have facing some of the what's it called, the question before. If customer through the STP and can't get the loan approved, maybe at the marginal line. So this one we still can manually submit to the HQ to get the appeal, to check whether if they can provide more documents to us, perhaps it can be done through the manually. That's all from my today sharing. My message to everyone here is, it has been an honor to be among such accomplished individuals and to be able to present my perspective before you all. Thank you and good evening. Stay safe and stay healthy.